One of the great questions that I've received from you, my YouTube subscribers, is what do you do to prepare yourself to be an effective public speaker? Well, let me say thank you for saying that I am an effective public speaker. But here are a few thoughts for you. The first is I always spend time understanding who is the audience. Who am I speaking to? What might I know about their level of seniority within the organization? Am I speaking to a group of people who are just starting out in the organization? Am I speaking to a group of people, 1,000 people, and they run the gamut from people who just started with the organization 2 weeks ago to people who have been within the organization for 25 years? So who is the audience? Next, I want to understand the demographic makeup of the audience. Am I speaking to an audience that's 70% men and senior men, or am I speaking to a group that's 80% women, and senior women or junior women or middle level women? What do I know about the ethnic makeup of the group as well? I try to get as much information about the audience as possible so I can think to myself, what might be interesting to them? Where are they in their lives and their careers? What might they be focused on? What might they be worried about? Because I've had a lot of experience, 35 years plus on Wall Street, so I kind of got a sense of how you feel at different points in your overall career. Then I say to myself, what might I offer to them that might be useful? If they are a group of senior people, then they're focused on leadership. They're focused on how do they motivate and inspire people to deliver beyond that which they thought they could do, or how might they keep people motivated when they've been overworked during the pandemic. If I'm talking to people who are at the middle level of their career, they're interested in my thoughts around how might they break through to the senior levels. What are the key pearls that might help them to ascend in the organization? And if they're just starting out, then they're really focused on how can I make sure that I maximize my success, that I have the opportunity to stay at this organization as long as I choose to stay. So I'm really thinking about what's relevant to the group that I am addressing. And then the third thing is I start to think about how can I organize the pearls, if you will, in a way that's going to be most interesting to them. What stories might I offer to them that might make them realize that, wow, she's talking about me, or she's had the experience that I'm going through right now, or she's offering a solution. I thought that was a wall, and she's now actually giving me a way through that wall. So it's about understanding who they are, what do they care about, and how might I organize the talk in a way that's going to keep their interests, that may make them feel that it's more personal, that I'm not just giving them a prescription that I haven't been through. And trust me, after all the time that I have spent in my career, there really are no questions that you can ask me where I cannot give you a prescriptive answer, because I have seen it all, I have gone through it all, or I have been a witness to it directly. So I try to think about those things, and then I relax when I go on the stage, because I remind myself that I do have something that is of value, and I think about speaking to one person, not 1,000 people that are out there, because I do one thing consistently before I go on any stage, is I say a prayer that whoever came to get something that day, that I will have the privilege and the honor of being able to offer it to them. And it might not be 1,000 of them, it may only be one. And my prayer is, let me get to that one. And that's who I speak to when I'm going on stage. So I hope these tips will be helpful to you. Go get them and expect to win. If you would like to see more videos and get a few more of my pearls, then like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.